You know what we need? We need a solution for humanity. And you know, as someone that's been doing content creation for the past 11 years, I just realized I haven't even made a video that talks about those solutions and why we haven't made it to that level so far. So in recent times, I've been going on a content creation spree in recent times. Why is that? It's because I need to push my marketing plan for Nomadic Path, which I know some of you haven't even looked at it just yet, but don't worry. If you're able to look at it, I recommend you look at it as soon as possible. We do have the Signature 3 coming up. Well, technically it's been around for a long time. So the Signature 3 is literally in between $22.99 and $29.99. It goes from, I believe, water bottle, journal, and yes, hats included. If you're willing to actually check it out as soon as possible, I recommend you look at it on the Nomadic Path fourth wall website as soon as possible. And with that in mind, let's get into the video. So as you can see, every time we talk about solutions, whether it's war, business, life, whatever it is, we fumble it away. And you know, we always do that, right? We literally fumble the ball like it's nothing. It's like a basketball game. For those that are basketball fans, you know what I'm talking about, because these are really important things, and it's literally a diplomatic thing to do. And if you have watched the shorts that I've been creating for quite some time, you probably know what I'm talking about, right? These are like really important things that really need to be considered. Yeah, especially right now, as I get older and older and older, I think solutions are better than problems. Because if there's a solution to this and a solution to that, how much better will our world be in literally the next 5 to 20 years? Because I think these are necessary things that we can all agree on at this point. I mean, really, you gotta shout out to the diplomats that are trying to actually find a way to achieve progress, innovation, freedom, and liberty. I mean, these are necessary things to have. They're just really necessary. And especially as I get older in literally the next few years, I'm gonna look back and I say, well done, Alex. You made a video that talks about solutions for humanity. Well, that's literally the topic that we're gonna be talking about today. So the first proposition of the solution is that we need to stop all wars, which are almost impossible. But if we're all actually able to achieve this goal in one day, it can get done. But what's the obstacle in all that? Well, it's human nature. Which, let's be fair, it's really obvious. It's literally where it really is. But especially within the next few videos, we're going to dive deeper into why that is. And my second proposal for solutions for humanity is that we need to recognize that we're all unique human beings. All of us. Now look, I know I reiterate this in the past short, but if all of us are actually able to unite and stand, there will be no division, turmoil, or even what? A civil war at this point. But unfortunately, there is so much division, not only in this country, but in the West as well, that it's just almost impossible to find unity, especially when it comes to the complex issues that we all agreed should really be prevented. Take, for example, the Epstein files. Let's take that as a big example that unites all of us. We want them released, right? We all want those files to get released. Do you remember that in 2025? I mean, it's still going on in 2026. But there is hidden truths that it actually blackmailed all the politicians, corporations, billionaires, trillionaires, well, millionaires too. But you know what I'm talking about, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, that one. I mean, why is the president of the United States just preventing this? Could it be because he's blackmailed? Well, that could be very well possible. But do we know the entire story? No. But what we do know is that there is a dark blackmail scheme that is actually making these politicians do a foreign nation's bidding. Which a lot of you probably know who that is. But before we get into that, I have a third proposal for a global solution of humanity. And you know what it is? The Golden Age Agenda, aka Nomadic Freedom Forum. And I've been saying this for probably about 1.5 years at this point. We really need an agenda that represents humanity. Because these things are truly the breadwinner of all this. Breadwinner. The real winner. And you know, I know some of you are tired of the World Economic Forum, and guess what? I'm tired of it too, and as much as I would like to see them just go away, they're not going to go away without a fight. And here's why. One, they think they have nothing to lose, but unfortunately, there's been some of those influential people that got taken down by the Epstein files, either resigned, arrested, and maybe some with idiotic mentality, I don't know, go away from the face of the earth, which means they ended themselves. But is that really the case? Or do they just start over and use a new name? Because you got to remember, if you're like one of the most powerful people on the planet, and if you actually face a challenging moment, and all you do is just decided to end yourself and start with a new identity, there's something wrong with you. No, really. There is something truly wrong with you. And it's not because your life sucks right now, but it's because there could be a dark agenda that's been going on for decades and decades, and it's been like that since the beginning of time. For Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, that would be called sin, or aka good versus evil, which is literally the moral compass. And let's be fair, do you really think that Mr. Epstein actually decided to, end themselves? I doubt it. I do think there's a darker truth behind it, but there is a possibility that he's alive, or probably living in the middle of nowhere like Walter White from Breaking Bad. And you see, this is why the light will win in the end, because it's people like us that make it happen. This is why I make shorts like that, just to expose the darkness. And for Christians, it's called the gospel. And for everybody else, it's called the truth, or aka karma. That's literally why I make these videos, for that simple reason. And this is why I'm wearing an American hat with gold and golden sunglasses, because it represents my agenda and the agenda of the people. Regardless if you live in the United States, Mexico, or anywhere else in the world, or let's just say Malta. If you're watching these videos, I support you, because that means the truth can get out there a lot faster, innovation can happen, and freedom and liberty can truly start right now. And the main reason why the people at the World Economic Forum still has influence is because of people. It's pretty easy. We're fighting a persuasion battle right now. The battle of persuasion. That's literally where we are now. That is why it's a far deeper video than you think it is. Hey, look, I studied up on psychology of these very, very rich bastards. I mean, seriously. I am not joking. When I say I study them, this is exactly what I do. even if it's doom scrolling, which I'm not supposed to, but it does give me a perspective of what they think of us. And look, if they're going to be able to do it, then why can't we? Really, why can't we? This is a very serious question, but sometimes I think it takes a very, very deep reflection of what we're capable of and achieving our full potential. And speaking of the full potential, if you're able to achieve your full potential between 6 to 2 years, which is literally a reference to my challenge that I'm in right now, then I think you would do great things, regardless if you're a man or woman. These are very serious things that needs to happen. If everyone can do it, so can I. But here's the real question. Are you going to trust the Great Reset and bow down? Or are you going to start your journey and start the Golden Age agenda and achieve your full potential, question everything, and push forward and make humanity great again? Because these things are going to be very necessary in the next few weeks and years. And eventually one of us will have a family of our own, a legacy to be left behind. This is why a solution for humanity is far greater than politics, religion, and life. This is literally our landmark moment. And that's what it's really all about right now. We got to get into the small details, and remember what I talked about in the YouTube shorts, because these small details matter. Matters here, matters there, matters everywhere. So I say this to you, take the golden pill. The revolution is now. We're counting on all of us to become better versions of ourselves. And last thing is to give me a like, comment, and subscribe to the Alex Bastard channel. And with that in mind, it's time for solutions to happen again. And with that in mind, see you on the next video. If you enjoy videos like this, and you're actually interested in videos like this one that just happened recently, do me a favor, like and share and comment down below and subscribe to this channel right here and right now. With that in mind, I'll see you in the next video, Innovator.